Oh, we have arrived just in time for Rinzler versus SouthpawHare. Finally, I could catch an IYL match live. It's been a hot week, but yeah, this is the expected matchup. Rinzler playing Rook. He's a mono Rook, Gears all out Rook, and SouthpawHare plays Gears out Geiger, from what I know. So it'll be kind of interesting to see. Mm, Obviously, this matchup is very advantage for Geiger, but Rook can still Rook can still do things. Special blocks at least cannot be time stopped. Um, and he can pressure Geiger from building because Rook does have very efficient 10 damage, 15 damage throws. So it's not all bad for Rook. Just when it gets to late game, that's when Geiger puts him in the pickle. Up here with the 5 poke there, one to hedge against throw or another K. Rinzler is he's a very aggressive Rook from what I've seen. Doesn't give a fuck. Likes to go burst a lot. I say that he's reserved now. He's back to blocking, which is unusual for him. I will say he's not a very block happy Rook, but yeah, he's building cards now. He has 11 cards in hand, probably enough for Rook armor. And so Geiger has a middling hand. Oh, that was a mistake by SPH software. I think he went a little bit too ham there. Got smacked in the face for 20 damage. This is basically a guard Onimaru 10Q, 20 damage for 2 cards. He's in CMB range. That's right. That's right. So SouthpawHare can still make a comeback from here, but he has to navigate a large Rook hand. That's a position you don't want to be in as Geiger. 60 health down, staring staring at the large hand. And sure, he does normal draw here, but he gets a 2 poke, but Rinzler will probably rock armor this and still be favorable for him because he has such a huge life lead. Yep, spends 2 cards for rock armor, diamonds. And what does he have on this? Maybe Q or straight 4, 5, 6. Thinking about it, yeah, Q, pump, yep, pump to 8. Yeah, so in fact that did more damage to SouthpawHare than he did to Rinzler. SouthpawHare landed a spaghetti 2Qs J combo for 16. He got 18 damage off. So very favorable combat win for Rinzler. SouthpawHare puts out Temporal Distortion to grab J, but doesn't have much to go off of. Blocks the Joker, very nice. Sadly, Stonewall can reflect the Joker. A proposed buff would be for Stonewall to when Stonewall reflects a gold burst, Rook would draw 2 Jokers instead. But sadly, that's not to be. The classic Geiger Temporal Distortion into block. You can see that happen surprisingly often to ward off offense. Here, Rinzler plays J to beat spirals, runs into a dodge. I don't know if I like dodging into knockdown here when you only have 7 cards in hand. Now he's at 5, 6. But it's not like I think SouthpawHare would better just blocking. Because if you have temporal distortion active, um you would want a large hand. Yeah, this dodging is odd. He's not gonna get much reward. Like dodge into what? He can't even dodge into aces. Can dodge into times power hurricane unless he has hidden aces, but that's unlikely. Yeah, and he's burning his dodges, um, burning his hand. He's not. I mean, he has temporal torsion still up, but he's not building his hand. It's not going anywhere. Oh my goodness. Was that? Oh well, he powered up for one ace. I love you, Rinzler. You crazy nut. He powered up for one ace, but that was mostly blind, silent. Yeah, very decisive checkmate buster for the win. Ah, SouthpawHare switches to the devil bot. Now this matchup might be even worse than Geiger versus Rook. It's so easy for BBB. Such a simple game plan. BBB doesn't have to throw the whole game. He can just play attacks, attack block range and oppress Rook that way. And there's not much he can do. Nice K. Turn one gold burst I do respect. I mean, it's just like actually no. It's better if he saves that for range, honestly. Without a Joker, range becomes pretty tough for Rook because Rook fastest attacks are 0.8 and 2.2. So his 2.2 attack J, if it hits BBQ at range, they're both 2.2 speed. At least he will clash and get out of long range, but he'll take 13 damage. And as for you know 0.8 speed AA, that beats BB normal, but he has to burn two aces for it. And Rook can't dodge. That's a big thing. Rook can land special blocks in range. Sure, he can do damage at range with special blocks, but he cannot get out of range. Great start for Rinzler so far, though. Ooh, he's within CMB range now. I think SouthpawHare wanted to 7 throw there to beat out special blocks. But oh my goodness, Rinzler, he's shifting it up now. He played fairly composed, fairly reserved against SouthpawHare's Geiger, to be honest, other than the wild CMV at the end. But he's become very aggressive against BB. He wants to get as much damage as possible before he ends up going to long range. Long range is kind of inevitability in this match. Oh, that was worth a shot. Good gold burst while he's knocked down. Yeah. Now SouthpawHare siphoned aces. Yeah, you don't mind going low hand as Rook. Yeah, it's like the interesting thing about Rook, the Rook BB matchup, it's plays similar to the Queen's BB matchup, where it's like you try to get as much damage as you can before you enter long range, which is kind of inevitable. It's like it's bound to happen, but Rinzler wanted to close it out there, but he ran into a Joker. Does that? I forget if this brings him to long range. Yeah, it does. Yeah, what sucks is that he goes to long range even when he hits a special block. So SouthpawHare got 10 cards. Rinzler only got 2. Now he's got to navigate whatever potential BB face guards he might have. Um, K-Tro is good for BB to stop. K-Tro is good to stop special blocks. Otherwise, you just queue for the 13 chip. 4 normal. Two chip. Yeah, BB normals all do two chip. Um, not a perfect. 1.0 is very safe, but it's not, interesting. SouthpawHare hasn't really I don't, shown a face card yet. Maybe he was trying to bait out something from Rook like a J. Mm. Now, SouthpawHare is burning dodges, and Rook has the opportunity to build a hand again. So when Rook gets out of range, he can resume doing damage. Rinzler was 2 card hand, now he's a 6 card hand. Very nice. Wow. Great read there from Rinzler. The K came out of nowhere. It would have been bad if it ran into a Q, but you take those. Oof. SouthpawHare just piston hurricanes while he can. Wow, he pumps it too. He wanted usually ace pumps are very inefficient because they only add 7 damage, but in that case he just wanted it. Now he's stocked up for 2 more aces. BB's piston hurricane is actually very good. 0.2 speed. Beats most attacks in this game. He's going full Gappa now. These K throws, I guess they're looking for a counter throw or a fast BB normal, but he's just eating aces to the face. If SouthpawHare can take Rinzler to range at this around this point in the game, it'll be really good for him. Oof. Second Joker. This guy, he's getting all the aces. 1-5 expended. SouthpawHare does have to worry about Pigeon Hurricane running the stone wall. That would hurt. Oh no. Taken to range. Can he rock armor this? I forget actually. Yeah, he can rock armor this. I think that might take him out of range. I forgot his interaction. I must be missing something. Wow, 22 damage though, sizable combo. No, he still stays at range. That's unfortunate. So yeah, BBB's normals, even when they're rock armored, they still take you to range. Let me read this character card. Walked or win combat. Yeah, I guess that was considered combat win, so he gets taken to range despite Rinzler armoring through it. My mistake. It's been a while since I've seen this matchup, to be honest. Not many Rook players, and most people will elect to counterpick Rook with characters like Geiger or others now. Oh! Well-timed 5 there. Well played by Rinzler. That's the one advantage Rook does have in this matchup, in which he can do damage to BB at range. Most other characters, I mean, other than Arg and some other characters are combat damage, but a lot of characters cannot do damage to BB at range. They can just, when you win combat against BB, you just put him out of range and you do no damage. You're literally best thing for the situation every time. Um, Rinzler did get some good draws, but he played them. I think, yeah, he's got good draws for BB matchup for sure. But he's played them in the right times. SouthpawHare did get 2 gold bursts though, and landed a lot of aces, so that's something. Here we go. OMG. Speaking of matchups we rarely see, the Rook mirror in a tournament is certainly a rare one. Start with some big fat normals. Could have been a 10 clash. Could have been. So this Rook mirror is very interesting. I think it's a, as most mirrors are, it's a very what? He rock armored that? I guess he would take the 10. He decides. I mean, even if there's no follow up, I think the 10. I think that was worth it to. That was worth it to get a 10 out. Yeah. So it's very neutral heavy. Mm, usually for grapplers, throw speeds don't matter a lot. Like two, like two throw, three throw, five throws, six throws, whatever. They'll beat the throws on normal characters. But in grappling matchups, you have to take the throw speeds very carefully in consideration. And then there's always grapplers usually have big normals to duff throw attempts. Yeah, see, like Rinzler 7 through there to stop SouthpawHare from building, but that 7 throw was considered risky in this matchup because Rook has so many throws that outspeed 7. Not to mention that it can run into a big fat normal. Okay, pokes himself for 4. J is functionally the fastest attack in this matchup, other than uh, what's Rook's AA again? Man, I forgot the name. Wall of Vines, yes. Time to clap. Right back at him. SouthpawHare kind of low cards. Low cards. Probably had J10 or JQ. Ooh, Rinzler just got his rhythm down. He knows when to properly go in and when to back off against SouthpawHare. I mean, it helps that Rinzler has the card advantage, so he's pressured. That's the thing, though. Well, even though Rook can rock armor at low hand, he can still function decently well at low hand because his damage is efficient. Rook's throws like they don't combo, but they do 10 damage all the time. Pretty good. Wake up 6, I respect. Just to beat out any fat cross ups like 8 or 10. 7, 8, 10. But SouthpawHare took opportunity build cards. Oh, okay. That 10 throw there was a hard read. But Rizzler seems to have a propensity to run to gold bursts. As you all know, gold bursting is very strong against Rook because special blocks can't do anything against it. And Rook cannot dodge. Q attack. That's interesting. Oh yeah, Rizzler does have to respect the possibility of Checkmate Buster. Checkmate Buster, of course, being the fastest throw in this matchup. 0.0. All super throws are 0.0. Except for, Minalkers and Gwens. So now Rizzler's incentivized to play heavy attack range like here. And now SouthpawHare gets safely build. And now Rizzler still has life lead, still. But SouthpawHare has a lot of cards now. 3 aces confirmed. Most likely has the 4th. Now Riddler has a dangerous choice to make. Oh, the bravery. The bravery. The stones on Rinzler. That's some banter right there. But I do like SouthpawHare blocking there. You never know when you might run into a goal burst. So the 5 kind of hedges against that. SouthpawHare is um, under 50 HP. What will happen here? The mix-up of Rook Checkmate Buster or Wall of Vines is actually extremely effective in this matchup because it's the fastest throw and the fastest attack respectively in this matchup, both sides of the ace. So it can work really well. SouthpawHare wasn't brave enough to pull the trigger and wake up CMB there, but it's understandable. F10 attack wasn't really looking to beat anything though, realistically, was it? I mean, if Rinzler wanted to avoid being CMB'd, he would play something faster, Clash of 10. And okay, so 9 to 6. Maybe SouthpawHare doesn't have the 4 phase, or he's not willing to play the CMB yet. CQ pump, almost CMB range. But yeah, that wake up 10, I wasn't really looking to be anything. I guess I was just looking for a rock armor. Both getting scared, both expending their special blocks. Rinzler hasn't had a Joker, hasn't used a Joker yet. Ooh, that's a pretty hefty combat win. Stonewall does work in this matchup, I will say. Other than, Jays being underwhelming to reflect, mostly the rooks are looking for big fat normals to punish throws, or wall of vines. That reflected will hurt. Okay, throw. Good face down. Rinzler plays it anyway though. So now 22 versus 54 live. SouthpawHare has 3 known aces. Still haven't seen a CMB or even a wall of vines yet. Rinzler's running out of fast face cards. Yep, that's one of them. 3 J's and Q's in this card. If SouthpawHare can be brought to 20 life, that'd be extremely relevant for Rinzler. Just because Wall of Vines clash would result in Rinzler winning. SouthpawHare hasn't pulled the trigger yet for CMB. I wonder what he's worried about. Now he's in range. JQ pump, 36 damage. I mean, 36 HP left. Rook cannot do that much damage unless it's CMB. So now Rinzler can die from CMB here. So you can see, oh. By God, he got broken in half. There we go. That's what I like to see. He unleashed the CMB. As soon as he took in the lethal range, he just popped it. That nitro there, I mean, so it would catch SouthpawHare if he was hesitant in going in, but oof. Oh yeah. I forgot to mention this interaction about the two throw other than CMB is the Rook's fastest throw. Undercuts even the mighty K at 2.4. So yeah, throw speeds are super relevant in this matchup. Kind of is very tempting to get predictable with Ks. And Rizzo's that kind of guy. If he has Ks, he plays them. Oh, now it's SPH's turn. This mirror is crazy. Hmm. SouthpawHare at 8 cards, Rinzler at 7, about 30 HP difference. Okay, now we're back in neutral. And these 9 throws are real. These Rinzler loves playing slow throws when he thinks he has to read and block. He really doesn't give a fuck. But now he's running into all sorts of things. Good Joker, well timed. Good goal burst. So now, excuse me, damn. That's 2 aces confirmed. The other 2, we'll see if he has it. If Rinzler had CMB here, he would probably just play it. Touche. Sometimes an immediate goal burst after your opponent grabs aces is very smart. Just because it's just like, I don't want to deal with the mix up. I don't want to deal with a wall of vines CMB mix up. I'm just going to goal burst. The J there, obviously to stop CMB or any. Well, it won't stop wall of vines, but you know. What are those meatheads up to? They're having fun, Mystic Juicer. Maybe we will, if Geiger can't do it and BB can't do it, maybe we'll see that Rook is the best, is actually the best CP to Rook. If SouthpawHare brings it all back, then Rook is the counterpick to Rook confirmed. What a great character. Rinzler just loves to have fun. That's what I've seen from his matches. Winning, losing, in the end, he's there to meme and have fun. I respect that. Okay, on the board, the 2 damage before would just chip. Hmm. Hmm. Riddler still has 2 aces. I think SouthpawHare has at least 3. Thunderclap. 2 throwing when SouthpawHare has full hand is very gutsy, I will say. I don't know if that was a good idea. Throwing Rook while he has a lot of cards in hand in this mirror, when he has SouthpawHare's CMBs likely online. I don't know. So now they both have 3 aces confirmed. No one's brave enough yet in this match to pull the trigger immediately with CMB as soon as they get it. They both players seem to like to hold on to it and then unleash it at the right moments. That's not CMB, that's a 2 throw. But then again, now we are at a live total where SouthpawHare doesn't need to land CMB. He can just win it out, duke it out in regular combats. So the mix up here can be maybe wall of vines or an even cross up or even just throw to knock him down again. Wall of vines is a big threat here for Rinzler to deal with. Oh, there it is. Good block though. Even block is pretty smart on his part because you would see it was a good chance that SouthpawHare could have just wanted to even normal there to beat any special blocks. Because as you know, Rook special blocks on 3 and 5, they're both odd. And when he's knocked down against staring against wall of lines, Rizzo could just play 5 there or something. So yeah, 4 block is very smart. SouthpawHare reloads the bullets in the chamber. SouthpawHare must have CMB, right? But he know how to play it, right? He wouldn't dare. Rinzler's at 22 HP. Why would he play it? You never know though. If SouthpawHare did want to kill him with a throw right here, he would CMB. Because otherwise, Rook's throws do 15. That's not a CMB clash. That's unlucky. That feels bad, man. I didn't see that aces being discarded into the void without doing any damage. CMB clashes are hype because they do no damage and just like all the aces are trashed. It's just hilarious to see. Just two rooks smothering each other and then doing nothing. And we're at final game. Final game. Final round. The rook counter pick is really working for SouthpawHare. Great K throw though. As you know, for all grapplers, 4 is their fastest normal. So K is still super relevant when your opponent is trying to undercut. It's the classic Rinzler. If he has K throws, he plays it. Or for fuck's sake. Uh, I mean, it's actually a good mix-up. Not gonna lie. That have K throw, play K throw, because you know top deck K is super real. It's like if your opponent, if you just play your Ks when you get them, how can your opponent predict them, right? They can't. It's just like the grave classic of have J play J. His J is his fireball that recurs on block and stuff. My goodness, great goal burst by the way. In response to landing 2Ks, goal bursting is so good when you provoke your opponent to do something other than block and dodge. And it's very easy to provoke your opponent to do that when you've hit 2 big meaty K throws. Now SouthpawHare has stopped playing around. The 9 throw there was a pretty decent valuation trap for that 2 throw. Because you would think that when the 9 throws, like, oh, I have no throws, I have crappy throws. But no, out comes the 2. The undercut though, let's go. 4 attack and wake up is very real. Opposite blue burst. Interesting. You would think that SouthpawHare would want to save that for goal bursting. But, it's still. Let's see here. Oh, he chooses the rock armor. What damage does it get off this? 5J10? Pretty decent. So that blue burst there was to feel his hand for rock armor. But he's still at low hand now. He gets an ace because he landed straight. So now Rinzler has 3 confirmed aces. So over here, about down 15 life. Card disadvantage. Oh, I see that Q. Good Q, because even if it runs into a block, it does one chip, and then it would be CMB range. Well, now he's in CMB range. Oh, he doesn't let it rip though. Does Rinzler have it? It's possible he's just blocking to get it. SouthpawHare still has to be very wary that he can bust it out anytime. That attack there, I respect that. To Duff, CMB, or any troll. Now he's knocked down. Entangling Vines is very relevant here because Rook Rook is Rook doesn't like to go against Entangling Vines because he himself is so slow. So the J sped up by Entangling Vines is 1.0 speed, and now Rinzler's on the back foot. Now Rook can only speed up his attacks to 1.0 speed, so Rinzler can um, avoid that with Wake Up AA. No, he eats the Brave 7. Well, I guess maybe he's not super brave. SouthpawHare just doesn't want to get hit by Checkmate Buster. Wake Up 7 by Rinzler though. What's that looking to be? I guess a throw, but still seems odd to me. As Rinzler, I probably would have woke up AA there, especially against staring against the ball of vines. Now though, Rinzler definitely has CMB. He didn't have it before. Wow, he played that fast. Okay, claps. Oh, it's getting good. It's getting good. SouthpawHare, if he wants to stay safe from CMB, he has to keep on attacking forever. What the fuck? Oh my goodness. SouthpawHare, don't stop attacking. The moment you stop attacking is when you die. Oh no. Sad for Rinzler, but I mean, good news for Rinzler, he's not dead. SouthpawHare's on one card, 29 HP. SouthpawHare, people like to call CMB um, choice make buster because Rook can dodge into his super. So if you get hit by CMB, unless you're checkmated, which is rare, if you get hit by CMB, you chose to get hit by it. SouthpawHare made the right choice and chose to not get hit by it. what what is going on here? He powered up for two aces, so it was two aces in the top deck. And he just played aces and landed it. So now this is maybe yeah. I think SouthpawHare was looking to catch like a top deck block or something. This game's crazy. It's going such a fast pace that don't I don't even know what's going on. This game is ridiculous. Even even cards, practically even life, 2 HP each. Rinzler does lose to a clap, a J. There's one more J that SouthpawHare has. If SouthpawHare does have the last J, he would play it. But I mean, 5 HP is also very relevant too because a 3 block would also kill because the Tangling that Vines does 5 damage. So yeah, they both basically died to one combat. Rare moment of Rinzler pondering his move. Will Rinzler take game 5 Or will SouthpawHare complete his full 3-0 run back in the rook mirror? Oh, and that's game. Good two throw. Fastest throw in the matchup besides CMB. So well timed to throw there. That was a hype set. That was a real privilege to watch. So now you see, we see here, folks, that Geiger doesn't CP Rook. BB doesn't CP Rook. Rook CP's Rook. You know what? Sometimes you have to say fuck it, play the Rook mirror, and just 3-0 Rook. Does that make any sense? That does not make any sense. This whole set is nuts. Um, well played to both players, I will say. I didn't notice any obvious misplays. Just lots of crazy reads and crazy plays overall. Yeah, that was certainly a thing. I didn't expect SouthpawHare to play Rook. I know I've seen him play Rook a few times, but I didn't expect him to bust him out there. Yeah, crazy ass set. I was glad to have caught it live. Good games to Rinzler and good games to SouthpawHare. Good shit.